Hello, dear humans. Today's workout has the theme of strength. As I've mentioned in other videos, I had a brain injury a few years ago, and it took away all of my strength. I lacked the vital energy, basically, to even be awake. And I learned a lot about strength because I was so weakened fundamentally in so many ways. And at the same time, I discovered inside myself an incredible strength, resilience. It felt like I was made of steel inside, deep, deep, deep in my core, that carried me through my experience. So, our theme of strength is hopefully looking at strength in like a holistic way. It's not the opposite of weakness. They actually come together, and sometimes what strength means is being able to say, I'm incredibly weak right now, and continuing on to the next moment. Yes, so holding all of those contradictions. And with that, we will get on with strengthening our bodies. We're going to start by lying on our backs. So you can just lie all the way down. And for 45 seconds, you can lift your feet in the air and bring some motion into your ankles. So I'm just doing some ankle circles. You can do some wrist circles as well. I just noticed I have a little tension in my shoulders, so just loosen my shoulders a little bit. You can rock your body from side to side, so we're just increasing some of the blood flow, waking up the body a little bit, and getting in touch with our movement. Yes. We're starting also to get a little bit intimate with the floor, so lying down like this and doing this free movement is also hopefully very relaxing. So, if we're ready, we'll start with our first muscle strengthening move, which will be a Pilates roll-up. So reach your legs fully extended, our arms come above the head, and for 45 seconds you're going to lift the arms and then the chest body follows. If this is where your strength takes you, you can lower back down. If you have the abs that are ready for this, I'm sorry for the way that came out. I don't want it to sound judgmental. All of us have abs that are doing excellent work, and not all of them need to do a full pull-up, roll-up. It's just not necessary for survival or happiness or joy. So, do your pull-up in whatever way is perfect for you, including if it's to here and back down. And that's our time. So I'll just finish this one and rolling back down and rest. So I love this position to rest in at the beginning. Knees to the chest. If you like, you can close your eyes. You can keep gentle movement by rocking your hips back and forth, or you can be still. And you might already notice some feelings of warmth in your muscles, in your abs, in your arms, from activating our bodies. Some of that strengthening action has already begun. All right. Our next move will be a boat pose. And in keeping with this theme of strength, I will be modeling some advanced, or excuse me, not advanced, that is a judgmental term. Some more intense options that if you want a more intense workout, you can take those options. Okay, so this is going to be the boat pose. You are balanced on your glutes, so kind of on the butt muscles. Feet lift, so we're in this boat shape, and that's it. You can hang out here for 45 seconds. If you would like a more intense workout, you can add an aerobic option to this, so extend and lift. And you can moderate that as well if you want like a little bit more intense but not all the way. You don't need to go all the way down to the ground. You've got options. And that's our time. Okay, so we can release the boat pose. And we're gonna do 45 seconds of a butterfly stretch. So bring your feet together, let your knees drop to the side, and gently lean forward. Wherever you are at right now at your state of fitness or your muscle development, I don't want you to be judgmental of that. If you are here and you are doing any variation of these movements, you are strengthening your body and you're giving yourself a wonderful gift. And I hope you feel proud of that and grateful to yourself. Yes, I do. And that's our time. We're going to go now into a side plank. Okay, so we'll move on to our side. The gentler version of this side plank will be on the knees. So you just lift from the knees, you're lifting your hips into the air, stabilizing with your arm, and you squeeze the butt at the top so you have this nice straight line. And you're going to hang out there for 45 seconds if you like. I will be showing some more intense variations. So hang out there. Fabulous strengthening action. If you want to, you can kick out your leg, and if you want, you can raise your arm over your head. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, squeeze your butt. Make sure if you can, lift away from the ground with your muscles so we're not sinking in with our joints. And if you need to take a break, take a break. You don't need to do the full time. In fact, it would be better to take more breaks than to have sloppy form and rest. Not because there's anything bad necessarily about having sloppy form. Again, not trying to be judgmental here, but keeping good form will make the moves healthier for you and less safer, so you won't injure yourself. Okay, I wanted to do free rest. Okay, so 45 seconds, free rest. That means we were doing our side plank, we worked really hard, and just let loose. Lie down, sit down, have a sip of water, move however your body wants to move, close your eyes, whatever. Experience some of that intimacy with the floor. I love lying on the floor, such a release. You can notice the warmth in your body, the muscles that have been working, keeping you warm. Now flip to the other side. Alright, so As before, stabilizing, lifting with this arm, you can be up on your knees and you just lift your hips, squeeze the butt for 45 seconds. Starting now. Hang out there, or if you want to, you can lift the leg and extend the arm over your head. Squeeze the butt so you get that nice straight line. Lifting away from the floor. Almost there. Stop when you like. And rest. Free rest. 45 seconds of making out with the floor. My favorite activity. It's so relaxing to release your muscles after you've strengthened them, worked them. Body feels warm and heavy. Alright team, that's our time. We're gonna go on all fours. We'll be doing a donkey kick. Yeah. Actually, we're gonna combine a move, so we'll do a donkey kick and a hydrant. Yep. What that means, hands are under our shoulders, knees under hips. Donkey kick, we just lift and kick like we're putting our shoe print on the ceiling. And then out to the side. That's the hydrant. Okay? So we'll do that for 45 seconds starting now. So, put your footprint on the ceiling and knee out to the side. We are, in fact, also strengthening our arms just by stabilizing our body, as well as obviously the glutes and the hips. Lift away from the floor with your muscles so you're not sinking into your joints, and that's time. For 45 seconds, we're going to stay on our hands and knees and just wiggle the body, so wagging the tail, as if we're a Labrador retriever. If you're familiar with breeds, Labs are very wiggly. They're really good at wiggling, wagging the tail with their whole body. I love Labs. One of the best breeds. We're also, if you like, you can do some of that, and you can also follow me with a cat-cow. So motion starts with the tip of the tailbone, curl it in, and tip of the tailbone, curl it out. And don't whip your hair like that. Don't copy me. We'll just do one more cat-cow. And we'll do the other side, so I'll flip around so you can see. Yes. On all fours. Take the opposite leg, put our shoe print on the ceiling, and then out to the side. 45 seconds starting now. Up. Remember to lift away from the ground with your muscles so we're not sinking in. This way we are protecting our joints. And that's time. So, do some wrist circles with me, because that was a lot of wrist work. And we'll wag the tail again, just like before. Wag the tail with the whole body. And we'll do some cat-cows. So the motion always starts at the tip of the tailbone, and the rest of the spine follows. And I'm going to sink into child's pose for a second. And that's time. Okay, we are ready for our grand finale. We're going to go back to that boat pose from the beginning. If you recall, boat pose, we're on the meat of our butt, sitting on the fat. Lift the legs. You can extend the arms, and that's the boat pose. So for 45 seconds, you can hang out there. If you like, you can add intensity to this movement by extending the legs and lifting the arms. This is so optional and not even desirable for many body types, so don't sweat it. Do what's best for you. Wherever you're at, wherever you are, you came and showed up to this workout to strengthen your body and your connection with your body, to give to yourself. And we can celebrate that with our finale pose. And rest. Awesome. Okay. Basically, we're done. I'm going to lead us through a brief meditation. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Notice what's happening in your body. You might be breathing heavily, coming down off of this workout. Your body might be feeling warm. Notice the sensation of little pricks of sweat on your skin. Notice any feelings in your body that are calling to your attention. Anything that stands out. Notice any muscle tension and release it. Check for tension in your jaw, in your shoulders. Let them drop away from your ears. Check for tension in your legs. Let them release, sink. Let your whole body sink into the floor, into the spot where you are. Bring into your attention the feelings of your muscles, that electricity, the gentle electricity of all the muscles that just got stimulated and strengthened. Just hold that in your awareness. Take a deep breath in and let it out with an audible sigh. 2 more. Last one. Shake your body out a little bit, sink a little further, deeper into the floor, and open your eyes. And that's it for today. hope you are leaving here a little bit stronger, feeling a little bit stronger. It certainly feels better to feel strong than to feel weak, even though we, of course, embody all of these things at the same time. I hope you leave here feeling strong. Thank you.